Hi everybody, I'm Gary Johnson along with Randy Baker, and we're here to talk to you about the great theme that you'll hear from Schaeffer, which is in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Randy, can you help the audience understand what does that exactly mean, not by yourself?
Well, because it all sounds great. I'm not by myself, but both Gary and I, before we came to Schaeffer, we've worked for companies before too, but we both said, you know what, in today's world, you know what, I want to control my own destiny. And if I'm successful, I want to be able to reap the benefits, and I fail, then it's on me as well too.
See, when you talk about not by yourself, when I was in business for myself, not only was I our chief executive officer, but I was also vice president of human resources.
Yeah.
I was the collector.
Yeah.
I was the salesperson.
Yeah.
I was the facilitator.
Yeah.
I was everything.
You were the warehouse.
I was everything.
Inventory.
Everything.
Delivery.
Absolutely.
Collections.
The whole bit. And the problem with that is it takes you away from what my strength was. My strength was being in front of the customer.
Yeah.
And that's one of the great things about Schaeffer. And Randy, if you talk about that a little bit, about what St. Louis provides to them that they don't have to worry about so they can get in front of their customer. What are some of the things we offer?
And it's interesting you say that because you need to also remember that this goes all the way back to our founder, German immigrant. Imagine starting your own business back in the 1800s when there's no technology or anything. But after he got it up and running, he got to live the American dream. He purposely set up this model of distribution. Yes, it's best for the customer, so people could live the American dream and maybe not go through all the things he had to and the things of not by yourself. Well, if you start with the one thing is that Schaeffer will only make products that can be differentiated and be the best in the industry in terms of the return on investment. We won't make commodities. I don't know any company that has their whole product line like that. I got a background at Caterpillar, and every company has their Me Too products. So they're only going to make that type of thing. And then they gave the peace of mind of an irrevocable trust. We can't be sold. Isn't that going to be for you, for the rep? It says I wake up every day knowing in today's world where everybody's buying everybody, Gary, that I know that we're never going to be able to be sold. And then the other huge piece with that is that, we're also going to go through our reps. We've been approached by mass distribution, other regional or national chains, and we go exclusively through the rep. That's our loyalty to the partnership with the rep, but also we also know that the rep is the best person to serve the customer. So that's that peace of mind with that.
But we'll cut your commissions though, right? I mean, as you get good, we'll cut your commission.
You know what? It's boy, is that happening more and more. Actually is our commission structure.
How often has it changed?
It hasn't changed in 177 years. But I want to ask you something because you sold you and services that you knew would improve them, but it was kind of intangible. And
versus
then when
intangible?
Versus tangible. But I want you to speak to also something that I know you told me is about when you sold a customer, they were good. You had to go get another one.
Yeah,
what would your reaction to the consumable, repeatable?
It's one of the most exciting things when I joined Schaeffer. When I had my own business, and Randy talked about this earlier, I got the pleasure of spending over $70,000 for the opportunity to go out and hunt all my own customers, develop my own customers, have no leads, pretty much starting a business like anybody else would, but I had to pay to do it. In addition to that, when you talk about tangible versus intangible, I was hunting all of the time. There was no time that I could sit back and go, wow, look what I've built. I had to constantly go find new customers. And while we'd love for you to go and get new customers on a regular basis, the real benefit of Schaeffer, because we make such a great product that is consumable, we have, is it 92% of our customers, once they do business with us, stick? Is that what the number was?
97 stick. 92 would refer us to a friend or colleague.
Okay.
The most well-known and acceptable third-party customer satisfaction that you referred to.
Another point, I know our number was really high.
Higher than anybody they've ever tested, including Enterprise.
It's huge.
Southwest Airlines, Apple.
And that's the good news, ladies and gentlemen. The good news for you should make you feel really good. Not that this business is going to be easy, but the return on your time is going to be worth it. You're going to bring in customers that once they have an opportunity to try you, have to come back. They have to buy again. This product is a consumable versus a lot of other products out there where it's just a service or whatever and you have to continually hunt. So that's a great point, man.
Gary, let me ask you one more thing is when we were looking at both of us about the same time said, I'm tired of the corporate world and somebody else doing, going against what they said or got sold or reduced, all those things is so we started looking at businesses, right? And with technology is great, but the majority of industries and businesses now are becoming commodities.
Right.
Try selling insurance today.
Oh.
Allstate said, we bought Esurance. Why?
How would you like to be a financial broker? Try to differentiate yourself on that. My stock's better than your stock? It's the same stock.
Exactly. Well, all states compete with Esurance says, well, we're not internet, we've got brick and mortar, we can't compete with that, so they went and bought it.
Right.
So guess what? There might be equipment one day that can operate itself, but there's always going to be mechanical equipment, which is always going to need lubricants, and it can't be just a commodity. That's huge when we were looking at it.
It is, and you know, you look at a lot of products out there, as Randy said, and it's really hard to differentiate that product. And congratulations for joining Schaeffer, because one of the things that makes us unique is our products are differentiated in the marketplace. You've heard Randy talk about earlier, our number one objective as an organization is to provide the lowest total cost while providing world-class durability and protection to our customers' equipment. And we do that better than anybody in the world, and that's something that we don't just say, we can prove. And that's the incredible thing about selling Schaeffer.
And prove it, which is uncommon in our industry, but is the factual, unbiased way to do it, with third parties.
Absolutely.
Cost calculators,
right.
Not developed by us. The friction test machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things, and then I want you to kind of talk about how we foster that balance of life, which is so important because people's lives change. But one of the things that I've learned from the people that have been doing this for a long time, the successful people, is that the best people want four things. They want to be able to wake up every day knowing that I have a differentiated product that I can take to the marketplace where I'm not a me too. They want to be able to make money at it and keep it. Never change our commission structure.
Right.
No caps.
Right.
Never, accounts are always protected.
Right.
3, they want to know that the company is going to be there to support them. Irrevocable trust. Do you know any other company that has that? The fact that we go through them. The fact that we know that I'm going to be able to give you the training and the support you need, the customer service, all of that. We don't have the things. We do all the delivery, the billing. We pay the reps twice a month. And then the 4th thing is, stay out of my way.
Right.
Don't bog me down.
Right, and that's the other thing.
Micromanagement.
That's it. And the one thing you'll see from us, you're not going to get a phone call from Randy saying, send me your call report, or where were you on Friday, or what time did you go out and see your customer. That's not our model. Our model is focused on giving you the absolute best products in the marketplace, giving you the best tools and resources. You could not have chosen a better time to become part of our team with the mobile app and Schaeffer University and a lot of other things like that that we have. Yeah, go ahead.
Speak to the last one, but it's probably the most important is that we not only are okay with, but we that we endorse reps to be able to strive and achieve the balance for their three-legged stool of life.
And the one thing that you'll find with our organization that I think is truly unique when you talk about balance, there's very few companies in the world today that talk about faith as part of their mission statement. It's just a rarity. You don't see it. People shy away from it. People are afraid to talk about it. They're afraid to talk about the family and the personal strides for success. That's who we are. I mean, you'll find that in our mission statement. We talk right there about faith. We talk about how blessed we are as a company.
Say prayers before meeting.
It's very unusual.
We sing the national anthem.
It's just stuff you don't see anymore.
No.
And that's one of the great things about being a privately held company. And we really do strive for balance in the organization. And that's the great thing about our business. Not only are you going to make a really comfortable living here, but you can be your kid's coach. And you can do those things that you've always wanted to do that maybe when you were in the corporate world you couldn't do.
Now,
and that's a real important
point.
Yeah,
one question for you. So with all this is great, is it easy?
Absolutely not. It's hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
But I don't know any business model out there where my return on investment gives me the opportunity to make 6 figures. That's easy. I don't know of one.
Don't know of one.
Right.
Well, and the other thing that I found out that you and I talked about is that to be successful at this, the formula is there. We've got 177 years of what the formula is, and all the successful people have given that, the keys to success. But also, it doesn't take you to have the intelligence, the acumen of an MIT. It's a game plan there that's laid out for you if you do it.
Yeah, here's the great news, Randy. As Ben Hogan, the famous golfer, once said, the harder I work, the luckier I get. The great news about this, if you go out and burn bearings, as Jay Ballinger says.
See people and burn bearings.
If you go out and do that and just put in that effort, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this job. You don't have to be a college educated person. You just have to be somebody willing to learn the product and go out and get in front of the customer. And so with that said, we just wanted to tell you congratulations on your decision to join our company. Randy and many of our other regional directors that we have on our team are there for you to help you in your success as well as we are in St. Louis. So we just wanted to say congratulations. Any final thoughts, Randy?
One final thought is that if I were you, I would print this off and laminate it with this, and on the other side, the key to success, because like any business or any days in the working world, there's going to be days where you're going to be going, whew, you know what, tough day, or the customer choosing my... This is a great thing to have in front of you to remind you the opportunity that you've earned in front of you. And that's kind of like a self-pep talk in case those days is, but I always like to have it constantly in front of me, and it's just everywhere I go, so I always recommend laminating with you so it's at your ready, almost like your daily devotionals are, because this is everything that you have that no one else has and that you get to serve the marketplace with.
It's a great point. Well, thank you, everybody. Congratulations on your decision to join what we think is the greatest company in the world. Thanks again, and good luck.
Thanks again.